When you start from there, your interview begins. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Okay, dude, it's not slippery, right?
No, it's not slippery.
Sure, no?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Come on. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you can do it. That's the spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, come over.
You want me to help in any way?
No. I think we're good.
Like
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
it on or something?
No, it's on already. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Shall we? Hey guys, what is up? I'm Salman and welcome to Salman Needs a Job. So a few days back, I saw a post on LinkedIn by Nikhil Narayanan that was describing the talent of this gentleman, Royce over here. And I'll just read a couple of lines to you, and then I'll introduce Royce, and we're gonna talk about his story. We're gonna hear his story, what he's up to, and understand what he has to offer to this world. Right now, I'm at River Roost Resort, a beautiful place out here in Vermanjur, Mangalore. Totally surprised. He just called me over here, and I came here like such a fascinating, like it's such a beautiful looking place. Anyway, so the post by Nikhil Narayan read like this. I met Royce a few years back at a karaoke event he hosted in Bangalore. The man was full of energy and owned the crowd, and with his good nature, effortless charm, and a phenomenal voice. I really enjoyed the way he handled the singers, most of them very drunk, and the event as a whole. As a result, I became a regular at his shows across Bangalore. Nikhil continues to talk about how he followed Royce's journey after that, visiting at him at different events and all that. And then Royce since has been through a few ups and downs in life and career. And Nikhil was seeking support from LinkedIn, to reach out to Royce for any gigs and all that. So Royce is a karaoke jockey. He's an MC. He's a singer. He's a performer. So let's understand what a career in that is like. So first of all, how are you, Royce?
I'm doing great, Salman. So thank you so much. Thank you for reaching out to me. And a special thanks for Nikhil Narayan for giving me this review on LinkedIn, because it's like literally giving me the support that I really needed in doing what I wanted to do. Yeah, so I used to work in the corporate companies in Bangalore. I've worked in multiple companies, and it was going well. But even though I was doing my job there as a personal advisor or CSR, most of the times in the companies that I worked at, uh, more than doing my actual job, they used to actually call me to entertain and motivate the people, my colleagues around there. Because I had a very good manager called Sumer. He noticed some of my talents, and yeah, he pushed me towards singing, entertaining, doing presentations, etc. So that's how it started long back.
What is the job you're doing over there?
So the initial job in the company I was working as a specialist, personal advisor, basically claims management for insurance for UK clients.
Okay.
All right, so customer service. We used to get calls from hospitals, and I used to handle the claims for them over there. And yeah, so there's a lot of medical understanding, etc.
Okay.
It was a very good job, and yeah, but that's where me getting into doing video presentations, singing, emceeing, all the R&R programs in the company. More than my actual job, I was an entertainer over there. So that's how it actually started. So I used to entertain as part-time with the corporate company, and then I used to freelance anywhere. Like, if any family get together or any friends who would like to host their function or sing, I used to do that just like that, It was fun for me, entertaining. And yeah, I did all of that from 2006 to 2016. But then in 2016, I decided to have a career change. And I wanted to, get out of that comfort zone. So I actually learned how to become a sales and marketing. I learned a little bit about sales and marketing, and I started freelancing for some companies. So that was a new skill that I developed, and it was going well, but that was not a fixed salary situation. So it was on commission basis. And that is the same time I quit my corporate job in 2016, was when somebody invited me to a club where there was karaoke going on in Bangalore. And they just told me, dude, you sing really well, right? Come on, it's a weekend anyways. Once you're done with your shift, come join us. And yeah, sing a couple of songs, man. It would be nice to hear you again, because they had left the company by then. And I said, why not? And I joined them. And I went to the club and I sang a couple of karaoke songs, and I enjoyed myself. And then I became a regular at karaoke's. It was quite a challenge because I told you I was working on commission. I didn't have a fixed income, and living in Bangalore, you have a lot of expenses, your rent and etc.
Right.
The life over there for an individual working from outside the city, living alone, from my hometown, in a different city, etc. So that is when I decided. I just suddenly got this idea. My mom, actually, this is my mom, who told me, why don't you do something extra on the side? Anyways, you sing well and all. So my mom, gave me this idea of, picking up something extra while I'm doing that job. And that is how I decided to become a karaoke jockey.
Okay.
My mom, Dolly D'Mello, fondly known as Dolly. I'll let you know a little bit about her in a bit. So she suggested that why don't you do something with your music talents?
Okay.
And then I sat and I realized I go to karaoke shows and I sing there all the time. And at the venue that I used to go to, I literally became an unofficial host of the entire venue.
Okay.
And people used to call me every Friday checking whether I'll be there or not. And so it's like I had to be there forcibly. So that
So what does a karaoke jockey do?
Okay, so a karaoke jockey basically sings, motivates people to sing like everybody else. Even I was a bathroom singer, right? And many people love to sing, but they don't have, they don't get the opportunity. They don't know, they have this nervousness or, getting on a platform, or they've never tried it. So when I'm at a club, if I'm invited to host a show, what I do is I sing anyways, and I entertain the crowd. And then I used to also personally go to and meet people at the table and ask them if they're interested. But in Bangalore, fortunately, there were already karaoke was already a happening thing. So people automatically used to come. And so the people who were sitting idle but showed interest, I used to approach them. And, I used to ask them, would you like to sing?
Okay.
And they would feel like, no, I would like to, but I don't know how it'll sound. I used to tell them not to worry about it. If you want, I'll back you up. Or if you would like any of my friends singers over here to help you back up, they'll do that as well. And that's how
You
it
used
is.
to guide through the event, the karaoke
Yeah.
event. Okay. How's the karaoke scene in Bangalore, by the way?
Right now, I don't know, because it's been 2.5 years. I left Bangalore in October 2019 because I was working on a personal project of mine. I was trying to figure out something, on my own, something where I could freelance and, do something like karaoke, emceeing, etc. I was trying to get my thoughts organized. And while I was doing that, I was also working on a project which, unfortunately, thanks to Corona, went for a toss in March.
Yeah, actually, Nikhil in his post mentioned a couple of issues. One is how the live music scene, there was a ban, which caused an issue. And second is Corona, of course, which the whole event scene has, lopsided because of that. Yeah.
Correct. So somewhere around June or July 2019, apparently, I don't know the exact details about it, so apologies for that. Apparently, there was a rule that came out in Bangalore that any commercial property, whether it's a club, pub, restaurant, mall, grocery shop, or something like that, I'm not exactly sure on that. Apparently, there was a rule that they need to obtain an entertainment license, even if somebody is playing a guitar or even if somebody is holding a mic and singing. The only thing that is allowed was apparently audio music to be played, on your laptop or something.
Okay.
Due to which the karaoke scene, live music scene got hit very badly.
Okay.
And most of the artists and all, started struggling because it was like quite scary for us, because and most of the venues didn't yet obtain the license. It was new. It was the new rule.
Yeah.
So that is why I decided, okay, anyways, I was focusing on my project. So I decided to come back to Mangalore.
Yeah. So tell me about the network of entertainment professionals, karaoke professionals. How were you getting gigs and all that before, back then? Did you have people you were a community of people that were exchanging leads or something like that, or was it word of mouth and Yeah.
So 2016 and 2017, in a year's time, I had already made a lot of friends in the karaoke scene across
Okay.
Bangalore because I used to go around, sing, right? That's how I made a small network.
Okay.
Not it, and I could actually call them karaoke family,
Okay.
some of the most wonderful people who come to unwind. But before, initially for me they were like customers, but then it became like friends, family, etc. So I have a very good network, circle of friends in Bangalore. And yeah, when I left they were a little disappointed, but I did have a choice.
Yeah.
So but yeah, recently, last week I performed in Bangalore on 25th November. That was my birthday.
Okay.
And yeah, I was given an opportunity to host karaoke at a club called Dropouts in Kamanhalli, Kalyanagar.
Okay.
I have a very good rapport with the management there.
Okay.
And yeah, so I happened to ask them also, one of the guys called Wayne. I happened to ask him to write a review as well for me, and a week before.
Yeah.
And he's like, buddy, it's your birthday. Why don't you just come and host karaoke? And
Yeah.
so that happened. And I was in Bangalore last week. On 25th November, I celebrated my birthday with my friends and I can say my karaoke family after 2.5 years of leaving Bangalore. And it was an amazing time. I felt really good because last 2 years has been really difficult for me in terms of a lot of ways. Yeah, it was a wonderful time. The birthday was a blast. And 2 days later, Nikhil Narayan posted the review on LinkedIn because he was not on Facebook. And that is how me and Salman also got connected. And
That post has like 1,000+ likes and has done really well. Did a lot of people reach out to you?
yes, definitely. A lot of people have reached out to me, inquiring a little bit more about me. And some people have also told me that they will be getting back to me shortly for some shows, etc.
Okay.
In fact, I had a conversation with a lady recently. She's going to get back to me very, very shortly.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Nikhil Narayan's post is I just would like to mention he's an angel on earth. I just asked him to write a simple review about how he likes my karaoke, and this gentleman literally changed my entire situation into a lot of things. So yeah, that's how we are here right now. And this place where we are sitting right now is the same place where I decided on October 23rd, where I want to, do this entertainment as a major focus in my life. Also, because I want to carry forward, pay a tribute to my mom's legacy. My mom recently passed away in September, and I was a total wreck. So on October 23rd, my one of my relatives had wanted to celebrate his mom's birthday at this venue, right here, right, called River Roost. And he asked me at the last moment because I was grieving and etc. Because of my mom passing away. So, but then so he gave me time, and then he asked me somewhere around October 15th or something that I've been that we are going to be having a celebration, and I had you in mind from before, and would you like to host? Are you in the right condition? I said, why not? I really need the distraction because I was like just grieving and mom stuff and all. So I was like, I'm an overly emotional person. So yeah, so I took that up, and yeah, there's a video on YouTube on my channel, and the photo albums are on my Facebook Insta page as well. You could have a look at that event. So I emceed, I sang, I did the decoration, the backdrop decoration setting. It's somewhere right, actually, this spot where we are sitting right now, uh, and all of that was possible because uh, I'm proud to say because I'm Dolly's son, Dolly D'Mello. Tulip Flower Shop is the name of the brand that my mom had created years ago, somewhere I think around 1993 or 1994 in Mangalore, and we had quite a few shops in around the city. But now we have one that is at Kulshekar,
Okay.
and so hence, if on my KJ logo that I've just recently changed, you see a tulip flower there. So that is basically me paying tribute to my mom, and she always pushed me. She always encouraged me to follow my dreams, follow my passion, which is why at the end of the night that I did that event on 23rd October, the appreciation and the love that I got from the people over here, they were like impressed, because nobody ever saw me in Bangalore. I was in Bangalore all this while, right? So my relatives, family, friends, most of them didn't know that I'm into all this, and that just clicked. It's like I was happy. I had a smile on my face after nearly 1.5 months, and that's where it started. I started requesting my karaoke friends and family in Bangalore to write a review on my Facebook page, so that it'll give me some traction and I could land some gigs. And that's how I reached out to Nikhil as well. And Nikhil had recently deleted his Facebook account, due to which he posted on LinkedIn 2 days later after my birthday, because I think it was some small business promoters thing or
On
something.
LinkedIn for Creators newsletter, they were promoting the small business. I don't know, hashtag, I think.
Yeah. So
I mean, as a campaign,
so Nikhil posted on that. So I had no idea that Nikhil is in LinkedIn content, nothing, because I meet a lot of people at karaoke, right? I just know them by name and I know what songs they like. I had no clue, and this angel of a man wrote this review for me and has given me a support, which I'm forever grateful for. So yeah.
Yeah, actually, after that, when I spoke to Royce yesterday, day before yesterday, when I reached out, actually, Royce shared with me an emotional story about how all this happened in his life and how his mother was such a motivation, which was like really touching. And from listening to you now, we know that how she has directly impacted the decisions you've taken in your life, and I hope it works out for you. And I definitely, it definitely will. I just wanted to use this platform to give a shout out to your work, and also also have you tell the people how what kind of services you'd offer and what kind of value you'd add to any event and all that.
Definitely. Okay. So I'm very good at hosting Western karaoke. I do a little bit of Hindi as well. I have a limited Hindi collection. I'm building up on that. You will definitely have a good time singing along with me, and also as an MC, I'm pretty good at hosting any sort of events, whether it's corporate, private, any birthday celebrations, anniversary celebrations, get together. You want a different type of an agenda done, I'm your man. So
Thank you so much for sharing all of that, Royce. If people want to get in touch with anything, can they do that on Instagram and Facebook, right?
yes, you can get in touch with me via Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You have to just it's quite easy actually, because you just spell out my name, you get my profile first actually.
I'm gonna link it up in the show notes and the description here.
Cool. You just type Royce D'Mello, that's D'Mello. My first name Royce. Most of the time you'll get my profile immediately, because thanks to my parents, I have a unique name, so it's easy to find. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much. It's very good speaking to you.
You too,
And
buddy.
you can connect me on Instagram or LinkedIn or anywhere else. Well, Salman Mushir and Salman Needs a Job Pod on Instagram.
Thank you
Subscribe to
so
his
much,
channel.
Salman, as well, for reaching out to me. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much. This is a really awesome thing that you're doing for me. I appreciate that as well, mate. Thank you.
Good day.